After trading higher for better part of the day, markets turned volatile and ended in the red to snap its two-day winning streak. Sensex gave up gains to end about 110 points lower, shutting shop at 54,208. Nifty ended at 16,240 after tumbling 19 points. Sectorally, the Nifty Realty and PSU Bank indices were the worst hit. The small and mid caps also took a beating in trade today. Among the top blue chip laggards were Powergrid, BPCL, Tech Mahindra and SBI. Meanwhile, rupee continues to decline. The currency closed at its fresh lifetime low of 76.6 against the US dollar. Unabated foreign fund outflows, surging crude oil prices and economic recovery in China taking a back seat led to the decline in the rupee. Tata Motors is well on its way to meet its target of increasing their electric vehicle sales to a fourth of their total sales. Already the biggest player in the Indian EV market, the company's CFO PB Balaji revealed the plans in detail to Business Today TV's Chetan Bhutani. Listen in.
The exposure of EVs into the whole vehicle segment is about 7.5% as of now, and the plans to be 5%.
That's correct. Currently, our EV as a percentage of total sales is 7.5% for Tata Motors, and our plan is to take it to 25% in the coming by 2025.
I think the chairman or a senior member in the management commented that there are plans to make semiconductors in India. Where is that, and how much money are you allocating for that?
It is the chairman had made that statement as one of the areas that the group is looking at. Plans have not been confirmed as yet, and as and when the group is ready to make an formal announcement, but it's an area that they're looking at quite actively, and something that we should expect an announcement sooner rather than later.
India Inc. loosens its purse strings to give senior executives over 8.9% hike in salaries. According to Aeon's survey, this is the highest salary hike in 5 years. My colleague Sakshi Batra caught up with Rupang Chaudhary of Aeon. Listen in.
First, help us understand, what this hike of 8.9% really means. I can see in the highlights that it is the highest in 5 years. Could you give us more details about it?
Sure, Sakshi. So, earlier in the year, we had released our overall salary increase numbers for India Inc., which were 9.9%. And even that was the highest in the last 5 years. So not surprisingly, I think the trend that has followed that overall number is that the salary increase for top executives, the CEOs and CXOs, is also on the rise. At 8.9%, it is the highest in the last 5 years. It was 7.9% last year. Of course, during the COVID year 2020, it had fallen down to 5.1%. There was a time when many CXOs and CEOs had not taken a pay hike. They had faced pay cuts. They had also voluntarily taken pay cuts. So I think it's a accumulation of the last 2 years with the resurgence back in the economy, the growth back on track, the fundamentals looking strong, and the very strong business sentiment that we are seeing in corporate India that has led to executives also getting a much higher pay than the last 2 years.
Absolutely. So the worst seems to be behind us, and definitely for the top bosses at India Inc. Help us understand what has come up in your survey. What's the average compensation at this level right now at? And if you could also give us some more details, if you've got to understand in terms of the fixed and the variable pay as well, and what are the the contrasts that you've seen here?
Sure. So, if we were to just break this number down, I think the first analysis is that if you look across sectors, we are seeing 3-4 sectors, have the highest increase across the CXOs and CEOs. So we have technology and ITES, manufacturing, financial institutions, life sciences, consumer are the 4 sectors or 5 sectors which have given the highest increase in the range of 8 to 9%.